live from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay.
Alongside me, I am Ben Vallis. Alongside me, Jake Eisenberg and Wayne Spooney. And we've just been to the first day of NBA Summer League.
Yes,
We're
sir.
back in the hotel room here at the Aria
Yeah.
to talk all about it and a bunch of other news that's come out today. Jake, Spooney, how we doing?
I feel a lot better right now than I did
Same.
in
Yeah.
the last pod.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good,
Yeah.
dude.
just earlier today.
Like 7 hours ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
The way that I feel now is the way that I want to be feeling. And so that's good. It's been a great day, man.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Wonderful day. A really comfortable 120 degrees in Las Vegas,
Holy
too, which
fuck.
is nice.
Oh my God.
Thomas and Mack Center, really cool.
Sick.
Good venue.
Sick.
Awesome. I guess Summer League's exactly what I expected, but it also kind of exceeded my expectations. It was so fun. And like the Lakers fans, I hate to give them their praise,
Yeah.
but they showed out for that Lakers game. And that was electric.
Yeah,
like
dude.
it was legitimately awesome.
Bro, the atmosphere for the Lakers game, Lakers Rockets, was incredible. And the best thing about it was like Lakers fans turned up to get hyped. And then I don't want to say Bronny sucked, which made me happy, but it did. but I also feel bad for Bronny.
So bad.
But
He really did suck
he
a
was
lot.
so bad.
It was so bad.
it was awful, man. We were sitting there being like, this is tough. This is a tough. Like the guy behind us was like new ball, and he was like, see, like if he's gonna go up with that, if he's gonna go up for that layup, it's gonna get blocked. He's gonna go up and try and dunk that, try and get fouled. He's got to rotate, and it's just like high. It's like analyzing a dude that shouldn't have been drafted, and it's just a tough spot for him. But it was fun from our Celtics perspective because we had a dude. Very weird, actually. Like for me, Ben and Spoonie found like the perfect
4 seats.
seats.
Just 4 seats.
Right, like down, like along. It was like a general admission box. It was perfect.
It was awesome.
And then like before the Lakers game, this dude wearing an Austin Reeves jersey was like, Ben was getting a drink and was like, "Is anyone sitting here?" I'm like, "Well, one person sitting here." I wish I would have said there were 2 people sitting there, but he's like, "Okay, cool," and he just sat next to us, despite there being like a million other seats.
Yeah.
And he didn't talk to us at all. He just
Not a
sat there.
word,
Not
yeah.
a word. He didn't say a single word to us. And
I think he heard everything we said.
yeah, we talked a lot of shit about the
Yeah,
all
Lakers.
of the pro Celtics, anti-Lakers propaganda.
Talking about how much we love Jason Tatum
Yes.
right in his eyeball.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
props to that guy. He sat through the whole thing. He managed. He persevered.
Fair.
I did yell loudly how much I because we literally sat there for what, like 5-6 hours and just talked about basketball and the Celtics a lot. I guess we're continuing to do it, obviously.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Jason Tatum and how he's amazing and how he's a 6'10" forward that can do everything and how the Celtics won the title and
Would have made a great pod.
would have made a great
Yeah,
pod.
would've been great,
And
yeah.
we were just like, dude, he's gonna be so free and so happy. And then I just screamed into the ether, I love Jason Tatum around all these Lakers fans, and it was awesome. Another thing that I yelled because Ime Udoka was there.
He was.
He was there. He was. Look, I'm assuming. I think Doris.
Do not bury the lead, Jake.
Well-
you screamed,
well-
Ime, you're a pervert.
Well, I got really excited at first. You guys thought I was going to yell something positive.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Ime,
Yeah.
you're a
2022
pervert!
finals. Yeah.
You're a pervert! He is that.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh man.
Talking about bearing the lead, so we did a pod earlier today, and Jake and Spoonie came around here to my hotel room. As soon as we wrapped the pod, Jake, immediate beeline to my only toilet here, the only toilet I have access to.
She got a 2-toilet hotel room.
Huge juice, just dropped a massive,
And
massive
Ben,
shit.
I think it's important to note the toilets in these hotel rooms, it's a double door system. So the primary bathroom has a door, and then the toilet itself is isolated by a glass door.
Close one of
A
them.
very open, visible glass door. Jake did not close the primary door. So I walked by and I just like, it was a little hazy because there's sort of like a snow effect on the glass. But yeah, I saw some legs and I saw a body.
Oh man, dude. The second door threw me off.
Yeah, clearly.
I was reading Twitter as I walked into the poop dungeon.
That's what it is
It is,
now.
yeah, it's a poop cage.
Yeah, it was just my nice clean toilet before you made it a poop dungeon.
Oh man.
The torture chamber.
And I yelled out to you guys, and you were like, "Fuck, you gotta close the fucking the door, dude." I'm like, "Fair."
I said, Jake, there's 2 doors.
It's a confusing system. Very rarely does the bathroom have 2 doors. But yeah, I got back to the hotel room, Ben's hotel, and did another poo, and this time I nailed it.
Yeah, you did. Very good job.
So I'm just counting 1, 2 poos in my toilet today.
0 in his own room.
Yeah, huge.
You already had half of yours.
I'm sorry.
While
I thought
you guys
had already had some.
That's all right.
While you guys enjoy your fireball shots, shout out to Muzz31 in the chat for the $30 super chat.
Muzz, legend. Thanks, buddy.
Very generous. Thank you so much. That's good for 0.8 drinks here in Las Vegas, where everything is very expensive. So I really appreciate
that.
that.
Over there for me.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, Muzz. You're an Australian legend.
Shout out to Sam LaFrance in the chat as well, who said Jack will drink with us later.
Whoa.
Yeah, really?
Challenge accepted, Jack. Challenge
go.
accepted.
Oh man, speaking of Jack and Sam, so
Come up, join the
yeah,
pod.
thank God you guys didn't come out last night, because you would have caught us in a place that was not safe.
Especially
For
Ben.
anyone. Especially
Ben was
Ben.
on Pluto. It's not even a planet anymore.
I think that's generous to say that I was in the solar system.
Anyway, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Summer League. So it was we saw, firstly it was incredible.
Yeah.
But we watched Pelicans,
Mini.
Minnesota,
With Dillingham.
yeah, and then Lakers, Rockets, and then Washington, Atlanta. We left at halftime.
That game was doo-doo. It was so
It was awful.
bad.
But like honestly, both games that were the bread of the Lakers Rockets sandwich were completely different to the Lakers Rockets game. Part of it was the atmosphere, but part of it was the Rockets had Reed Shepherd and Cam Whitmore.
Yeah.
Reed Shepherd was
And AJ
sick.
Griffin.
And AJ Griffin as well.
Yeah, but Reed
Reed
Shepherd
Shepherd.
He was unreal.
was the big swinging kick in the room.
Dude.
It was awesome to see a dude that looks like Ben and Spoonie out there.
What are you trying to say there,
Me
buddy?
in middle school
looking
with
good.
my bowl cut.
Looking
Yeah.
good, man.
Handsome, very good looking guy.
Svelte.
Well hung.
Svelte. You know, ripped jacked.
Yeah, big salary. Yeah.
32, dropping 32 footers. He was cooking all game, dude.
Electric.
He was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It was funny, like we were watching them warm up, and Spoonie was like, "Yeah, dude, he shot 55% in college," and it actually was a trend today.
Jake fact checked me.
I was fact checking a lot, and I think I got to self reflect on that, but yeah, dude, Spoonie was like, he shot 55% from 3 in college, and I was like. I believed you, but I like needed to see. No,
I get it. I get it. I
No,
understand.
I believed you, but I needed
It's
to.
an absurd number.
I needed to see the 55.5%
Yeah.
for the entire college season on the basketball reference page or the sports reference page. Dude can fucking shoot it. And then in the warm ups, though, he was bricking. He was
Oh,
bricking.
okay, yeah, he did.
all
Yes.
warm ups.
Saving the best
didn't
for
make-
last.
And then
Yeah.
he got into the game and was just on fire, dude.
That one hezzy he had, I think it might have been on Bronny too.
Yeah.
He had
He
like
cooked,
just an absurd hezzy where he just like faked the step back, flipped it back from his left to his right, and the whole crowd was like, "Ooh!"
Yeah.
Ooh. Like even the Lakers fans, yeah, it was nasty. Like very impressed. I didn't know what to think about Reed coming out of college because look, Kentucky's always loaded. They weren't a great team this year, but. It's always just a bunch of talent. Cal's kind of a weird coach, but my God, he's the real deal. If that game is anything to go by, like that was he was incredible, like awesome,
Dude.
quick hands defensively too. He was getting his hands on everything.
Yeah.
That's what was cool. It was like the entire scouting report on Scoot, the entire draft profile was on display. Like money from deep, like a little bit of wiggle with the ball, but then the quick hands as well. He was like getting deflections. It was really cool to see that. And then like the inverse was also true of Bronny, where it was like, he's not good.
Everything on the scouting report for Bronny was right too.
That's what I'm saying.
He averaged 3 points a
good is
game at
generous.
USC.
Yeah, he was very fucking bad.
It was brutal, man. It was truly brutal, man. Like bad. He got picked in the backcourt, bringing the ball up.
Yeah.
That was maybe the worst moment.
Well, and the
but like,
crowd as well. The crowd were like,
Oh!
initially so hyped, and
Yeah.
then audibly very disappointed,
Yeah.
and just like generally dejected and despondent.
which is really funny because like if you were just to remove the names, like for the Celtics tomorrow, it's like our expectations for Anton Watson versus our expectations for Baylor Sharman are like aligned with where they should be.
Sure.
Whereas like Dalton Connect as the 14th or whatever it was, 16th overall pick.
Awesome.
It was sick.
He had 25 points, had
was
like
great.
some awesome move, like some pull up threes. Like he was like just good. Straight up is like, oh yeah, I'd be surprised if he isn't good in the NBA.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
And like that should be where like the actual hopes and expectations should have lied for Lakers fans, but because of the context,
Nepotism.
and because of the
Nepo
the
baby.
nepotism,
Let's be honest. The terrorism of his father. I don't think that's like going overboard.
It was, dude, Spoonie's the, like, I've never, like, to see the hater in you come out live, like, this was in warm-ups. Bronny, you, like, blew a alley-oop.
tried to oop himself.
He did a self-oop in the layup lines, and he fucked it up, and Spoonie just died laughing.
Yeah.
It was so
And
good.
the fact that Lakers fan was next to us the
Yeah,
whole time
yeah,
made
yeah.
it so much better. I got to give a shout out to RJ in the chat for the super chat. As
Oh,
well.
hell yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you
RJ,
for the cash.
legend.
We'll put that straight.
Well, shout out again, everybody in the fucking chat. I can't see you right now, but I see all the comments popping up from far away. I'm very happy you're all here, and yeah, man. Thanks, RJ.
Colin with a question in the chat. Would you guys, where is it? Would you guys quit your day jobs to do this full time if you could?
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, Colin.
Absolutely. Why?
Yeah.
Why, Colin? Do you know someone who will employ us?
Are you willing to
Yeah.
fund a 3 men in their 30s to talk
Yeah.
about the Celtics?
2 of them with children.
yeah. Even I would do this for like half my current
Yeah, bro.
wage. Yeah. Yes is the answer.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the goal, really. You know, the high over would be the dream, but not yet.
So we flew into Las Vegas yesterday.
Yes.
We had ourselves an
Right.
evening last night, but we dusted ourselves off. We got to Thomas and Mack Center today and had just an awesome fucking
It
day.
was so great.
just
So awesome,
dudes chilling, watching
Dude,
ball.
this was piss dudes banging.
There was
Yeah,
piss dudes banging.
absolutely.
Day piss dudes banging. I literally met you guys 24 hours ago on the dot. It is 8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And all day I kept checking my watch, and every time I checked it, I was confused by how it was the time. I was like, it feels like it's 2 a.m. and 1 p.m. at the same time. I think part of that's jet lag. Part of that's like the Vegas, like your brain just gets warped by the environment. But yeah,
Time
man,
does not exist in Las
It
Vegas.
does. It's bizarre, right? Because you go into a casino and it's like nighttime during the day,
Yeah.
but also daytime during the night.
Bro, we
And
hung
it's
out
like,
in
where
Paris
are-
last
yeah,
night.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
literally in Paris.
we were hanging out in Paris last night during midday. It was a good time.
I think I was talking French by the end of the evening as well.
Chez Petit, no? Nailed it.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you,
Chez
thank
Perry. But yeah, so Reed was incredible. Bronny was like honestly painfully bad.
I have zero empathy for anyone named LeBron James
Yeah.
Jr. or LeBron James, period.
Yeah.
But God, he brought it. Like, I felt bad by the end, dude. Like, when he got that last corner 3 blocked, and it was just so
was
bad.
tough.
That was
Like,
brutal.
it's not his fault.
No, it's not-
dude.
no.
He's
trying.
got born.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's not his fault. It's LeBron's fault. And we should all be blaming LeBron
I always blame
for
LeBron.
all the world's ills.
Yeah, shouldn't have had a kid. What were you, what were you
Idiot.
thinking?
I know Rich Paul was joking about if someone else drafts him, he's going to go to Australia.
Yeah.
He should come to Australia and become a megastar. Live in.
Would he be good in the NBL?
He'd be a megastar.
But would he be
That
good
I
at
can't-
basketball?
He'd be good enough.
Would he be better than RJ Hampton?
Yeah. Oh.
RJ
I
Hampton's
think so.
better than him.
I don't know. He's faster.
I don't think
Dude,
so.
we saw RJ Hampton today.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Hooper.
Guys,
I'm a big RJ Hampton
guys, we did watch RJ Hampton today.
Yeah,
he
you
was
got the right camera.
He was playing for either the Pelicans or the other team that they were playing, and we watched him play. And again, he was not bad. We talked about it
guy. He's a good player.
when we were there, and I was like, it's kind of shocking to me, a guy that's like his size and athleticism, because he's like an explosively fast and like he's so crazy quick.
Yeah.
And he still can't crack the NBA.
Right.
And so some of it just comes down to like ball skills and IQ.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think Bronny, he's still very athletic. In the NBL, like Ben, you brought this up today. It's like watching the games today. You were like, even watching the NBL you watched today, and like the talent level, even like at Summer League, the athleticism and the talent is on a different level to NBL. The NBL is more like
They're
Better
coached.
system,
They
yeah,
play.
they're coached,
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
play
think
together.
From an X's and O's perspective, the NBL obviously is above Summer
Yeah.
League, but from a raw talent perspective and athleticism, like Summer League is well and truly above and beyond the NBL, at least in my opinion. From the half a day's worth of Summer League I watched today.
Well, yeah, like I mean, between like, especially the Rockets Lakers game, and especially the Rockets. We haven't even talk about Cam Whitmore today.
Who was?
We haven't talked about
He
Orlando
should not be
Robinson.
playing.
either.
Yo, Rob was balling.
Rob was cooking. Celtics legends Moses Brown and Justin Champagny were out there today. Okay, chat. Ben said today Justin Champagny was really good at last
Shit.
Summer League,
Here we
and
go.
I was like, I'm pretty sure he was awful, but I also don't really remember. So if anyone in the chat can confirm or deny, what do you remember from Justin Champagny in Summer League last year? I remember him sucking balls.
Yeah. And if you want to back me up as well,
Yeah,
I ban you.
Also, don't back Ben up. Come on.
I just had a typo in the chat trying to
That's it.
respond to that. Yeah, and it didn't go well.
It was bad.
Yeah. Thank you. I just said he had first.
Oh man. But Cam Whitmore and just getting the chance to watch NBA level athletes in person all day is so much fun, man. Like Cam Whitmore, I mean, he passed the ball. He played a ton of minutes. I don't know what the box score is for Cam Whitmore right now, but every time he touched the ball, you knew it was going up.
Yeah.
Always. And so Whitmore, I feel like, had a really good game, except for the 3 absolute dog shit bullshit threes he took.
Yeah.
Where it was just there's 19 seconds on the shot clock,
bad.
and he's like, it's Summer League, baby. This is going up. The problem with Cam Whitmore is he also does that in real games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
And he's
dude.
playing 18 minutes off the bench, and
Yeah.
he just can't help himself. And he can't he really reminds me of Jaylen, just the way he moves,
talked
the
about, yeah.
body, the size, the athleticism,
The finishing at the
combination,
rim, yeah.
the finishing at the rim, the chaos
Yeah.
with the ball,
Yeah.
where it's the ball's going everywhere. And it's he's losing the ball. Never mind, he's laying it in.
And it's a dunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he dunked it. Yeah, he really reminds me of Jaylen in that way. But Jaylen, once in a while, even when he was younger, would take kind of a bullshit shot like that. But Whitmore is an entirely different level. He's Kobe brained.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We were he's got the physical tools. There's a universe out there somewhere where Cam Whitmore becomes Jaylen Brown. But
Yeah.
I was like,
It's not this one.
I don't think it's this one's can he figure out how to become
He's gonna be Corey Maggette.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
Corey Maggette,
yeah, which is
who was good.
good
He
player.
was fine.
But is he going to again? Jaylen Brown, 99 work ethic,
Yeah.
and legit self awareness to come into a year like he did this year, and work he always works on his weaknesses. Eric Weiss always talks about how players don't work on their weaknesses; they kind of work on their strengths. And Jaylen Brown is a dude that's left hand handling, playmaking, all the stuff that's really hard to work on. Worked on that, and also just the mentality to be a team guy.
Yeah.
Can I be someone who probably could be a number one on a few franchises like the Wizards, the whoever, but be comfortable and happy taking the Robin role. I hate that I just said the Robin role. The Iron Man to the Batman. Whatever, dude. Now where he's come to now is way more, closer to Tatum, but comfortable being the number 2.
Yeah.
He's the number 2 and being someone that is focused on winning as opposed to Cam Whitmore is focused on Cam Whitmore.
Yeah.
From what we could tell today.
Yeah, well, and I think his entire career.
Sure.
And although I will say, Villanova is very team first. They are the team that's all about the secret. And you're kind of seeing it with the Knicks. All those guys love each other. They're just building Villanova essentially.
What a fucking pro. Is that a transition?
Is it?
Wow. Is
that a
Oh yeah. Oh
transition,
my
dude?
god. And
Oh.
speaking of the secret
Yeah.
and the Knicks, Jalen Brunson
Basically.
just took a big discount.
Wow.
I didn't even know I was making
Wow.
that transition.
Wow.
But Kobe. Wait, hold on. Tatum. There we go.
Yeah, the no-look transition.
Yeah. Ben, what do we got?
In a largely unprecedented financial concession to give roster flexibility to a contender, New York Knicks star Jalen Brunson has agreed on a 4-year, $156.5 million extension, which is $113 million less guaranteed than he'd be eligible to receive 1 year from now. Quite a discount. Very charitable.
Holy shit, dude. This is a huge
Take notes, LeBron.
It's pretty fucking
This is what
annoying.
a discount
Yeah,
looks like.
yeah.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, not
Ben.
the $45,000 discount.
I took a $2 million
It's like,
discount.
what are we talking about?
Also,
Congratulations.
just to, for the record, I think that's good for 3 beers in Las Vegas.
This is the big deal.
It is
Big
a
deal.
big deal.
Big deal.
Unfortunately.
Like this cannot go on the Schadenfreude report. This is the opposite.
No,
This is it's still going to be hard. Raven in the Discord, I saw say like this is going to help them keep the team together for longer, which is absolutely true.
Yep.
OG Anunoby did not feel the same way.
No, he did
Apparently
not.
not.
He's making
He was
more.
like, give me my 220.
Yeah. So,
I would like to buy 4 beers in Las Vegas.
so OG Anunoby's making more than Brunson then.
Yeah, oh,
By
by,
a
like
lo-
a
by
long
like-
shot.
by like a lot.
Well, yeah, and Brunson's on what, like the 25 million
Yeah.
AAV right now. I don't think this kicks in until next year.
Yeah.
Or the year after
Correct,
next
yeah.
year. So,
Yep.
yeah, they're locked in. They're good. Bridges is on a discount contract right now, too. I think he's got another year after this year. So, really excellent team building by the Knicks, as much as it
I know,
it
yeah.
just kills me
Yeah.
to say that, but it really is a great job by Leon Rose and their crew.
I think it's going to be interesting if it sets the tone for the league in general, but also like, so Mikal Bridges is the other guy on
Yeah.
the team that could earn
Because next off season he's extension eligible.
extension eligible. It's like, does he go the OG route where he can easily leverage 40 million ish?
Yeah,
30 plus?
A max for him
Yeah.
will be 47
Yeah.
next offseason starting salary. So that's like 52, 53 AAV. I wonder if he takes like 35 AAV, man.
Which is the same price Jalen Brunson is getting.
Right, yeah.
But so that's going to be interesting. And it would have been awesome if Tatum had done this as well. But does Mikal Bridges take that? Or is like, because Jalen Brunson set the number at X, does the negotiation go, hey, Jalen Brunson's only making this.
Yeah.
You should be making 30 annual.
So this happened with the Bruins,
Okay.
which I know you guys
I
know
love
nothing
hockey.
about
Big
hockey.
hockey
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Bobby Orr, wicked piss of kid.
Fucking Bobby Orr kid.
Yeah,
like,
it's
dude,
huge-
me and Bobby
huge
Orr
in
was going to
Australia.
Worcester
Yeah.
the other day. We were going to get some fucking drinks in Worcester, kid.
Give me a Worcester.
yeah, Worcester.
Yeah.
So Patrice Bergeron, the Bruins' best player, took a under market contract, and basically everybody on the team was like, well, if you're gonna stay here and play with us, like, you can't make more than Patrice. He's better than you. And everyone knew it because he was like the most respected, the GOAT. And it kind of like depressed the way the Bruins could keep people around. And I wonder if like that's gonna happen with Brunson. Part of me thinks like, I think Bridges will probably just be like $35 million is a shitload.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
just
the
give
thing.
me that money. Like, am I really gonna get? Like, you also need to have a team with cap space.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
has max space, and like,
He just did the be the number one guy thing.
right, and
on the
it
Nets.
did
It
not
sucked.
work.
Dude.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
all. It worked for 2 months,
Yeah.
and then it didn't work for a season. So, and who are the teams with cap space? Right, they suck. You know,
Yeah.
Unless the Spurs can carve out space, but I think he'll probably sign an extension
So do I.
for
Yeah.
like similar to Brunson next offseason. But we also don't know how this experiment's gonna work.
True, yeah.
It might be good. It'll probably be very, very good. I think they're easily, well, man, the East is has gotten really interesting with the Knicks and Paul George on the Sixers, and like, who knows what you're gonna get from Milwaukee. I have no idea. Like, Dame could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
retired in a year.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be super surprised, you know?
Yeah, people loading up to try and beat the Celtics, and
Yeah.
people leaving money on the table to try and beat the Celtics. So in one way, that's
An honor.
yeah, it's an honor. It's
It's an
complimentary
honor.
to us.
Yeah.
You know, thank you. It's flattering.
I really like how we spin the Jalen Brunson taking a discount extension as a
yeah, I'll pay
Celtics
$113
compliment.
million
Yeah.
to try and
Yeah,
beat
to
the Celtics.
maybe
Yeah.
beat the
Yeah.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
suck
to
it,
be
Knicks.
attacked
But that's-
relentlessly by the Jays in
Yeah.
the playoffs.
That's right, baby.
I mean,
to get posted up by Jaylen Brown.
I mean, I guess the money has gotten so crazy for NBA guys, like
Yeah.
similar to the thing we were talking about with Derek White. Like, it's like, yeah, he could go into free agency in hopes of getting 40 plus mil, but like, what's the difference in your life between making the 4 for 120 versus the 4 for 160?
I wish I could find out. I will never
Yeah,
will.
we won't
But
find
there
out tonight,
is
no.
you are like
zero
generations
Yeah.
of your family
Yeah.
is set up at $120 million.
Yeah, forever. Unless there's as long as one generation doesn't turn into
Yeah.
do something really fucking bad, that's like that bloodline is gonna be
You're
rich
good.
forever.
The whites are gonna
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
rich
the
for a
whites are gonna be-
very
Yeah.
long time.
The Whites, the Brunsons,
the Brunsons,
everyone
the
happy.
Tatums,
Yeah.
the Browns.
Definitely the Tatums.
Definitely the Tatums. I mean, I wonder if he's allowed to spend his contract money yet. Was that? I know that was a thing for his
That
rookie.
was a thing. Yeah,
for
he
his
did
roo-
he did
his
the
rookie
Gronk
deal.
thing.
Yeah,
where
I'm
it
not-
was like, I only spend my endorsement money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Which-
He still has plenty of that.
I was like,
He-
well, yeah.
Jason Tatum does not say no to an ad. Invite. He'll
No.
do anything.
Oh, dude.
respect it. I'm a sellout
Well,
too.
he's got to find some money to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We're actually looking to get promotional material done for the show. So Jason Tatum
Jason-
famously doesn't say no to an invite.
Would
so
you, Jason?
please.
Yeah, we'll pay. Hang on.
We'll
No,
do
you-
a kangaroo flavored Lay's
Yeah,
chip or
yeah.
something if somebody
Yeah,
wants to sponsor us.
A Jack-
Jack Jumpers flavor.
Yeah,
Um,
hell yeah.
I was like, wait, Jason, we're supposed to get people to pay us to do the podcast. Jason Tatum, you pay us but we'll advertise you, and that'll help
Yeah.
build his profile.
Just give us $1 million a year.
yeah.
We'll be good.
Same
We
shit.
already are the Jason Tatum propaganda machine at
We're
this point
getting- yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
Well, someone's got to do it,
Yeah,
And hey, man, I guess the Knicks. That's frustrating, man.
It's annoying.
It's frustrating because that's going to help them keep that team together. I'm still not sure they're going to be like
They don't have a backup center.
a legit surefire contender. I think they're like a really good team.
Do you
a
guys
really good team that has a chance.
They
chance.
feel exploitable in the playoffs. I mean, do you guys trust Mitchell Robinson?
No, what the fuck
Not
are
at
we
all.
talking about?
Yeah.
Dude?
No, don't trust him to be there. Don't trust him to be healthy.
Right.
Who's more likely to be injured, KP or Mitchell Robinson?
Whoa, it's close.
even
It's very
odds.
close, dude.
Yeah.
And he's healthy. He's like a 20 to 25 minute type of guy.
Right. He can't shoot free throws either,
Can't
which
shoot-
matters.
Cannot shoot free throws. He's not that good to me.
I
He's
tend to
good.
agree with you.
He's good when he's on.
He's good.
But he's not like series shifting like KP
No,
can
no,
be.
no, dude.
no. He's not even close
No,
to KP
dude.
for sure.
It's he's like above replacement level for sure.
Sure.
But like if we were to rank
He
the
is the most average starting center.
I was gonna say if we were
league.
going to rank the starting centers in
Which
the league,
is like you're a
Ben,
really good player
Ben,
if you're
can
an
you-
average starting center.
can you Google NBA standings right now for me?
NBA standings.
Yeah,
Sure.
and then
Well, like there's the clear Jokic,
Embiid.
Embiid, Robert Williams,
Chris Porzingis,
KP,
Luke Cornett.
We're talking East.
Oh, just every team,
AD.
Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, Kevon Looney. Maybe he's
No,
got
well, man.
Rudy Gobert.
2022 Kevon Looney.
Yeah, it was better than
Easy, bro.
this version of Mitchell
I
Robinson. but
Heart, Gobert.
Okay, so go yeah, so
Gobert, yeah.
Gobert, easy.
Yep.
Where are we? You got the standings?
Yeah, I can only view it by East and West.
Just tell me the
unfortunately.
team, and
So the
Bam.
Bucks,
Bucks,
the
Lopez.
Cavs. Yeah, so Jarrett Allen,
give me
Bam,
Jared Allen,
Jared Allen,
Jalen Aaron,
yeah.
Bam,
Pacers,
easily.
Miles Turner.
Oh,
I'd take Miles Turner.
that's
I
at
really
least
would
close
because
though.
he can shoot.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I think that the shooting is in the playoffs.
It's really important.
Game
man.
changer.
It's really important.
What about Onyeka Okongwu, Hawks?
Ooh, Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson.
They're pretty even,
Really?
frankly. I think I'd probably take
No, Mitchell
I
Robinson
think
easily.
the ceiling for
Come
Okongwu
on.
is higher.
I
though.
like Okongwu can
Come on.
switch.
Yeah.
though,
Come on,
dude.
dude.
It's Mitchell Robinson.
He can't even fucking win the starting job in
You're
Atlanta.
right, it's Mitchell Robinson.
Come on.
But
That's an
Capella's
Atlanta
good.
internal problem. Though,
That's
I
Is
true.
think.
Mitchell Robinson better than Capella?
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. No, he is. He is.
But
he
is he like clear?
No, same tier to me.
Yeah, right.
Same tier. What else we got, Ben?
Look at Walker Kessler. Like,
Oh no.
No, he's better.
Mitchell
than
Robinson
Walker.
for sure.
Walker
Alright.
Kessler wishes he was Mitchell
Yeah.
Robinson.
Like
I don't
Şengün, easy Şengün.
Zach.
I
Edey?
don't know in the playoffs.
Zach
bro.
Edey.
Zach Edey clears.
Ooh.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
No, well, we don't know.
We don't
I
know.
think what we're
but
establishing is
you got to give it to Mitchell
the
Robinson.
majority of teams have a better starting center than Mitchell Robinson.
He's like the 20th best center in the league, which is fine. He's
yeah.
making 15 a year. That's
Again,
fine.
so going back
Totally good.
to
But he's exploitable.
like Steven in the Discord was like, we got to be careful about Celtics' excellent brain rot, and like just because that means you're not as good as the Celtics doesn't mean you're not good.
Right. We've talked about
Yeah.
this a lot. It was like when we talk about matchups, and it's just like, well, I don't understand how this guy going to that team really matters for them. It's like,
Well,
it
yeah.
only doesn't matter against the Celtics
Correct.
because we are such a uniquely built team to exploit. There's essentially no weaknesses, and they
There are
can
no
exploit
weaknesses.
everyone's weakness.
Correct.
And it's like, that's not what other teams are really looking at. It kind of is now because we won the title, but the last 5 years, that's not what other teams are looking at. They're just trying to build the best team talent-wise that generally fits together.
I also don't think the Knicks traded for Mikal Bridges because they were chasing the Celtics.
100%.
I just think they just like were trying to make their team better.
I mean,
to be
Brunson
good.
basically admitted.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think it's
No. I don't.
I don't know, man.
I think it's just they were like,
I think
the Villanova. He's a like.
Well, Bridges
like, okay.
doesn't like. There's no bad fit for Bridges.
That's what I mean.
He's
So
a big
that's
wing
what
that
I'm saying.
shoots.
Like I don't think the Celtics pioneered the idea that like, oh, just collect a bunch of guys that are really fucking good on defense and offense.
Well,
And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
it's
like,
just really fucking hard to get those
let's go
guys.
trade for a guy that's really good on both ends in the playoffs.
Right,
Like
yeah.
that's what I think they did.
no, I mean, I think that you do, if you want to chase the Celtics, you do need to have a roster that has at least two very versatile, defensively sound wings. And they've done that with OG and Bridges as well. I think that is
Yes.
a specific sort of strategic matchup against the Celtics where, you know, if the best team in the league had a really dominant center, then you'd be looking elsewhere in terms of retooling your roster.
That's
But to
fair.
specifically
But
go
like
against the Jays.
Jokic won the title last year, and it was like, oh, they've traded for the Knicks have Hartenstein and Robinson, so they're like
Yeah.
the Jokic team. No, it's just like,
Well, with Jokic, it's hard because it's like,
Yeah.
what can you do? Like,
well, the same is true of the
Right,
Jays.
yeah, like even the best centers, it doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter with
This-
you. Although Gobert did pretty good against
The
him.
same is true of the Jays, though.
Yeah.
Cool, you got OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. You're still not going to win against the Jays. Are better. OG probably
They torched Bridges this year.
the two-way. You know, both guys are obviously way better offensively. I think maybe you. I think OG. If you want to rank defense-wise, it goes OG, Tatum, Jaylen, Bridges. That's how I would rank it. But so it's like I think that they're going to Bridges obviously helps, but like I don't think that. Yeah, maybe they.
Better than Alec Burks?
Dude, Alex Burks came in and was like fucking
He
good.
was good.
And I
Yeah.
was like, why is Tibbs not playing that guy?
I'm kidding. But like,
Yeah.
I understand your point. I think you're like both right? Like it makes
Coward.
sense. Yeah, I am a coward. Yeah, that's right.
choose a side.
Yeah. In that, like, if there's a good two-way wing available to you, you should always try
Yeah.
to get him.
Yeah.
Always.
That's what I mean.
But also, it's like even more important to
Sure.
do it when the reigning champions have
The two best
great
wings.
two wings.
Totally.
You know?
Yep.
I think
So,
the two best wings.
the
J-
J, like
yes.
as a tandem or
Individually.
individually.
So Tatum's the best wing.
I'd take KD over Jaylen.
Is
Okay,
Giannis
okay.
a wing?
I don't have Giannis as a wing.
He's like a forward.
He's like a
I
big
think
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because KD's fair.
KD,
But like at the end of next,
Kawhi, I don't think I'd take
Kawhi's out. Kawhi's
He's
out.
gone.
I'm sorry. Can you do two Team USA practices
Yeah.
without hurting
Yeah,
your knee?
right.
You have to
No, I'm
factor in
with you.
availability.
He's just out now.
I'm just trying to throw names out there.
But,
Jimmy
like-
Butler, I think I'd take Jaylen at this point.
Ooh.
So, but like Jaylen just won all the MVPs in the
That's a
in the
good one
postseason.
though. That's a good one. I
Yeah.
like it.
No, I think that's a really close one, but I think I'd probably take Jalen's on the upswing. I think still,
That's what
and
I mean.
think Jimmy
27.
Jimmy Butler's like 35.
Do you
dude.
want even KD, right? If we ask this same question at the end of next
Yeah,
year,
and it might be
it might
very
it might be
obviously.
flipped,
Yeah.
and then it becomes Jalen. He's gonna be KD's turning 36 this season,
Yeah, it's insane.
and then Jalen's turning 28. And like, sure, if you want to rank Jalen in the NBA, he's probably in like the 15 to 20 range. But
Ringer's got him at 15,
Yeah.
which I think is fair.
I think that which is totally fair. But like when you talk about that position and how valuable it is, when you talk about the versatility and the impact in the playoffs,
Is Luca a wing?
no, he's a point guard.
All right, fair.
You sound like Bill Simmons.
Yeah,
And Russillo every time was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
that's fair. I'm just asking a
okay.
question.
Good podcasting.
yeah.
Here and there.
Same,
with
same,
Simmons.
same.
Yeah, just our podcasting peer.
Yeah. Like, you know,
I mean, Jalen guarded him.
Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Tatum, Shea, Steph, Embiid. Like, none of these guys are wings. Mitchell's not a wing. Booker's not a wing. They're both guards. Anthony
Alec
Edwards.
Burks guard.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is wing-ish.
He's a wing.
You reckon he's a wing?
I think he's a wing.
I would put him in the
They
guard.
have to play Conley next to him.
Yeah, but he's a two.
Yeah.
He's a two guard.
That's a wing, though. That's a two is a wing.
In the modern NBA,
2, 3,
yeah.
4 are wings.
All right.
If you're
He's
not a point guard or a
6'5".
center,
He's a
you're a
small
wing.
wing, though.
Thank you, Ben.
What did you say?
If
He's
you're not
a
a point
small
guard
wing.
or a center, you're a wing.
Yeah,
okay.
100%.
Fair.
It's
He's
like
a wing.
Talladega Nights, which I watched on the plane here. If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If you're not 1-5, you're a wing.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Great plane movie, by the way.
If you're not an
Yeah.
initiator, and you're not a center, you're a wing. Okay, I can accept it. Okay, so Ant or Jaylen.
I think next year,
You gotta go Ant.
I think the decision would maybe be different by the end of next year, but right now I'm taking Jaylen.
Yeah, right now it is Jaylen Brown,
It's Jaylen.
the Finals MVP,
Okay,
the
okay.
Eastern
Ant
Conference
is
Finals
not gonna
MVP.
shoot like that another playoff round. He's just not like that.
You know,
was
you guys are.
insane.
Dude, Jaylen was so fucking good.
Exactly.
He was so
Good
fucking
offense,
good.
the playmaking.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
In the defense,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, defensively, he that's probably the biggest difference because he has a real size advantage on Ant, and the way when we look at what Ant tried to do against Luka, didn't really have an impact at all.
Nope.
No,
Luka
he
had
did
his
shit.
his best series against the Timberwolves, whereas Jaylen was
Well, and then
Lockdown.
Jaylen simultaneously locks Luka up,
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
relatively
saying.
speaking,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
attacks
sure.
him on the
Yeah.
other side as well.
Jaylen was like, hey, if Luka's not coming out, I'm not coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he
Right.
wants
Fuck yeah,
if he
dude.
wants the ball back, he's not getting it back.
Yeah.
He's not
And
getting it back.
It is
Keep
rare.
going, Jake.
Yeah. It is rare for Jalen's on-off differential to be like crazy positive.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Just because like he usually doesn't. When Tatum plays, Jaylen doesn't at times, and Tatum's just a plus-minus monster. In the finals, Jalen's on-off differential was like 7, and Tatum's was like -1, right?
Wow.
So like, I think that just speaks to Jaylen Brown being so goddamn good defensively on Luka, man.
What a
and like
fucking
Ant
story.
didn't do that.
Yeah,
He
no,
had the
no,
opportunity and he didn't do it.
But
So I think it's JD.
But we got to calculate for role as well.
Fair.
Because Ant had to be the number one guy, and in the
Fair.
playoffs, it is so fucking hard to be the number one
Yeah,
guy.
it's impossible,
So like, who's the better number two? Like in the Jaylen spot, would Ant have been? I find it hard to believe Ant would have been better than Jaylen in that spot.
Yeah, me too.
Let's call that one close. But then who else? Who else are the wings? It's like there's
There
not-
isn't any.
like-
That's why I was saying JT's
Who
gonna
we-
make like fucking 9 straight All NBA
yeah.
first teams.
Well, it's not. It's positionless now though.
Oh, that's true. But he's still gonna.
But he's
do
still
that.
going to, especially because of the 65 game rule now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up the Ringer rankings, but just because
Obviously, Paul George is not there.
Paul George not, Kawhi out.
Yeah, Houston.
LeBron?
Houston's.
Someone in the chat.
I still gotta have
mentioning
LeBron.
Oh, give me JB over LeBron.
Oh,
Bum
I
ass.
can't do that.
LeBron's a scrub.
I can't do that. I can't
LeBron,
do it.
as it's spelled?
LeBron's still.
There we go,
LeBron's
LeBron.
still the guy.
You think it's LeBron over JB?
Yeah, dude. Come on.
RJ in the chat. You guys are going to podcast all night, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
How long have we been going for?
38 minutes.
Wow.
yeah. We haven't even hit.
25.
Yeah, have not even hit all the points, and we're going to go catch up with. We're going to get a bite to eat, and then hopefully, if they're still awake, catch up with Sam LaFrance and Jack Simone with the How About Them Celtics podcast.
Yes.
Once we're done here,
So-
but it is good. It's like 9
yeah,
p.m.
correct.
I'm
We
obviously.
should probably go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Australia. It feels like it's about midday in my head, but it's actually quite late at night.
We got to talk about the wings. We didn't miss anyone important. We didn't miss anyone. We talked about Jimmy Butler. We talked about all the guys we talked about are guys we talked about. Yeah, man. So wing wise, Jaylen
We got
is
the
like
wings.
at the
We
fucking
got the wings.
which is like
Kentucky
right
Fried
now
Chicken, baby.
is the fucking most important and impactful position when you can be that good on both ends. All right. The other thing that came out today was the in-season tournament or the rebranded NBA Cup
Yeah.
groups. And I'm trying to go off the dome here, but it was Celtics, Cavs,
I got it.
Hawks, Wizards, Bulls.
Correct.
Yeah, you fucking nailed it.
dude.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
This guy. He might be peeping with the door open, but he can remember something.
Yeah, don't let some fireball get in this dude's body. He's just ready to roll.
exactly.
Concessions are made. He will shit with the door open in your hotel room, but he also has a great memory. Yeah, that's a great group.
Celtics are going.
Great
I mean,
group.
they're going to qualify, obviously, for the next round.
I would
Yeah.
say so.
yeah, which is awesome.
Once
'cause-
Kobe White gets hot.
hey man, hey man, we were able to handle the Bulls in the most recent season
We
too.
were. Yeah.
So,
yeah. Handle is putting it lightly.
Yeah. So Cavs are the only other team that can kind of challenge you there. I think that the Celtics will use the in-season tournament as like motivation, as like this is a chance to like kind of lock in and feel what it feels like to play playoff stuff and like feel that like championship energy
In the in-season tournament?
Dude, like a chance to. I'm not going to that level. No one's going to that level, but like, just I think Joe will at least try.
Yeah,
To
he'll
like
try.
to like put extra pressure. Hey man, these guys want to have fun. These guys want to party. We're having a good time in Vegas.
Yeah.
They don't want to have the celebration in Vegas as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Put that on the table.
Fair.
I mean, they were pretty close to getting out. I mean, fucking the Pacers went nuts in the
They didn't
quarterfinal game.
miss.
Yeah,
They didn't
Here's
miss.
a question from the chat from Nel29. Question is, where does the NBA Cup banner go? Obviously not in the rafters like the loser Lakers. We've talked about this. I feel like
In
we
the
settled
lobby.
on it goes in the
Lobby's good.
bathroom. Like, right in the dunnies, right?
Yeah.
Bathroom's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Bathroom's good. I would put it maybe.
Piss on it, like it's just
Yeah,
in
just
the,
do that
in the,
Yeah.
in the
It's the
Um,
rug
trough.
when you walk in the bathroom, wipe your feet.
If the Lakers hadn't hung that banner next to their championship banners, then I wouldn't be as open to the bathroom. But the fact that the Lakers put it in the fucking rafters,
It's embarrassing.
it's so like because they take any chance they can get to add to the banner total, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's Minneapolis in-season tournaments, any bubble.
Summer League.
Yeah, exactly. Any chance they get to add a fake banner
in the pool room.
exactly.
That's Trey in the chat.
In the pool room. I think right. So in the weight room in the Auerbach Center,
Yeah.
next to the Kaizen kind of pillar.
Yeah, the Auerbach Center
in the weight room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the weight room next to Kaizen would be a really good place for it. Excuse me as I burp up some truly hard bolder flavor.
the one?
No, 5%.
All
Thank
right, okay,
God.
Good job. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we got to talk about the Jaylen Brown
Oh,
reaction before we wrap
to
up here
Derek
because
White.
we're going long as we always do. It's good to see that we're consistent
Yeah,
in person.
even
We'll
in
go
person,
long.
yeah.
And like folks watching, like we just been doing this all day, just
Yeah.
hanging out talking hoops.
Yeah.
So Jaylen Brown had an interesting reaction to I guess rather than saying not being named to the Olympic team, to Derek White
Sure.
being named to the Olympic team, and he seemed to call out Nike as a brand as a result of that, who obviously they have a heavy hand in as a sponsor of Team USA and how things are conducted there. And yet it would seem like with Kawhi going out, Jaylen Brown would be the most appropriate replacement. And yet it was Derek White and Jaylen Brown seemed to feel some type of way about
Yeah.
it. So what are your thoughts on his reaction to this?
I don't know. Do you think it's a Nike conspiracy?
No.
No, I mean neither.
I think it's hey, Derek White was really sweet and easy to work with when he was at USA Basketball last time.
Sure.
Let's get Derek White in because this guy's not going to play, right? He's going to be the 12th man.
Uh-huh.
And
That's
Jaylen-
ridiculous.
Well, I get it. I understand, especially
He should be the number
given
one guy.
He was sitting next to me
Thank you.
here.
There we go.
But I think that it's probably just easier to manage Derek White not playing than Jaylen Brown not playing.
Sure.
I think Jaylen probably would expect to play. He probably thinks
He
he's
should
better.
play.
He should.
Yeah.
100%. Jaylen should have been on the team already. Period. And it's dumb and it's stupid he's not. But I just think it's like, well, this guy's probably not going to play. Let's just add Derek. We know he's not going to make any waves and not be a problem. And Jaylen's kind of proven the point by like making a bunch of waves,
Yeah, right.
and like being pissed off
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I also don't blame JB
Yeah.
because he's right. He should be on this
He's
team.
so eligible.
It's so stupid that he's not on the team.
Yeah.
Anyway, he should have made it over Kawhi, frankly.
So I think Derek White's a better fit on this current version.
But you can't have Kawhi.
But that's what I mean. But like, why was Kawhi there then?
right.
I wonder if they knew they just kind of knew that he wasn't going to play.
Yeah, but
they gave him
that's
like
an
a.
insane way to make decisions.
But it's not though. I mean, it is generally, but
Yeah.
it doesn't surprise me in a like
political.
NBA
Yeah,
political Nike world. Like Kawhi is this guy. He and Uncle Dennis pushed to fucking make the team.
Fair.
He's a New Balance guy.
I know.
But I think Jaylen has publicly shunned Nike.
Everyone-
in
multiple
the past.
times.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, DY I think is the better fit. I mean, if we want to like really go like we just talked about the wings and like I've seen Suns fans like really rejoicing Devin Booker's willingness to embrace being a role player and like so Devin Booker's role is to take open shots, play defense and rebound.
Missed defensive assignments.
Ask me
Get
who's
blown by.
ask me who's better for that role.
All right. Yeah.
Rebounding, defense, making the right play, and shooting open shots. Specifically, defense and rebounding being the number one
the
two
big two,
roles.
yeah.
It should be Jaylen Brown over Devin Booker. That's the spot that I'm looking and Halliburton as well because he's not really good. I'm actually kind of
I like Hallie on the team.
I like
He's just totally different than the rest
a
of the team.
straight up just point guard, ball mover, set guys up guy.
I think Hallie being on the team makes sense to me.
Yeah, same.
Kawhi being on the team, I've seen people be like, it's all about fit. The only reason that Kawhi got it is because he's one of the 30 best players of all time.
I agree.
Okay, maybe at his peak, but he's not right now. Like, look at his numbers this year. They were not that Kawhi's obviously great. Is he better than Jaylen Brown right now? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. It's just a really bizarre situation all around, frankly. And I love Jaylen. It's like
You just won an
kind
SB?
of weird that he won the SB for best finals championship performance.
Yeah.
But it's also like maybe shout out Derek White like for a
Yeah.
second,
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, Derek White has been
Nah, that's
awesome.
all right. Yeah.
You know, so, like, of course, he's a great pickup for Team USA.
Sure.
And, consummate vibesman. You might get some Richard White tweets. Is huge in terms of recruitment side of things. But, it does seem weird to, like, not replenish the wing depth with Kawhi going out with another arguably better wing.
Yeah.
If that was their original vision, then yeah, I'm absolutely with you. But it's like from what I can tell, they're missing another guard.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
they don't need. Well, I mean, and maybe with KD's injury, maybe they do need another wing. Going back to the wing conversation, it's Tatum and Ant and KD. Now that's it.
That's it.
And so if KD's out, then it's just Tatum and Ant. I mean, obviously, Booker
can play up.
whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, and also I
So you're admitting
And LeBron.
Edwards is a wing now?
I told you I admit.
There we go.
I admit. If
Yeah,
we're
LeBron.
going like ball handler or whatever, it doesn't
wing
matter.
big, yeah, I
But,
got
like,
you.
whatever.
LeBron can
But-
obviously play the 3-4.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like Tatum is a much better point wing than Ant, but he's still a wing.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. That I don't think it's a Nike conspiracy. I very much understand how Jaylen would be annoyed because he should have been on the team to begin with. It's just a weird vibe because he's mad when a Celtic got named to the team.
Yeah. Which I
yeah.
think makes sense, man. He probably thinks like, why the hell's Drew Holiday making this team over me?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. And Drew's been in the Team USA system for a long time, and he's like the perfect guy to be sort of the glue guy. But Jaylen, he's not thinking like that. He's like, I'm better than Drew Holiday. I just won Finals MVP. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why am I not on this team? Could have handled it better.
Yeah.
It's all like,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like,
Yeah.
maybe give Derek a shout out and then be like, fuck Nike.
Well, and did you see how Tatum was asked about it in a presser?
Such a weird question.
that
That
was
was
like
Forsberg, I think.
Yeah, and it was like a deep breath.
Our
and
guy.
He was like, I haven't spoken. And it reeked of like, I just don't want to go there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah,
talk
and,
about
like, I
it.
kind
It's
of-
got nothing to do
Yeah.
with me.
But also, I felt like
He's so well media trained now.
But it felt like there was a sense of like, I acknowledge how weird and bizarre that is, and I just don't
Yeah.
want to be
Yeah.
caught up in that, so I'm
Yeah.
going to give you nothing.
Yeah.
Felt like that to some degree.
I mean, what's great is that Derek and Tatum are great at answering dumb questions.
Yeah.
and they won't give. They
all they
won't.
do.
They won't put fuel on the fire.
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Tatum especially, he gives you nothing.
I love you, Forsberg. I hope to see you literally in like an hour.
Message him today.
And Forsberg has to ask this question.
Yeah,
he
that's his job.
He has to
Yeah.
ask the Jaylen Brown question. But you could just tell Jason was like, "Are we still?
Come on, Chris.
Are we
Come on,
still,
dog.
Are we still doing the Jaylen thing?" And again, he has to ask the question.
Yeah.
Because if no one else does, then it has to be the guy from Boston. That's
Right,
like,
right.
how do you feel about Jaylen not being here? And it's like, I'm having the time of my life, dude. I'm in Vegas.
just won the title.
Yeah, I was on the
Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
I'm like out
We
in
just
Vegas.
beat the shit out of those
Canada,
northern maple syrup sippers.
There's, there's
They do have the superior bacon. I will say
Communist bastards.
Oh, interesting.
that. Canadian bacon.
I disagree.
Far American bacon.
I disagree.
How
I disagree.
fucking dare you?
I didn't realize this was so divisive.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Chat, let us know. What do you think?
Circles are better than bacon?
That's the United States
Thank
of
you,
America
Jake.
passport, dude.
You think ham
Straight up.
circles are better than bacon, Ben?
Yeah, dude. Protein. It's got actual like density.
Bacon
Come
has
on,
protein, bro.
Yeah, but it's like it's an actual meat, right? There's like a density to it, right? You bite into it. There's a
It's
juiciness.
not crispy enough.
I'm quitting the show.
You can,
It's not crispy
you
enough.
can crisp up
No, it's not.
Canadian bacon.
But American bacon gets the perfect crispiness. It's so much easier to achieve.
Crunchy and
It's so
chewy.
good. It's so good.
Salty.
I'm getting flamed in the chat.
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank you,
good.
chat.
Fucking
Thank
good.
you,
Move on.
chat.
This is worse than when
This
I.
is
This is
insane.
worse than when I said that Wick was from Worcester.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
this is borderline unforgivable.
Yeah,
Look,
dude.
we'll
Fucking
cancel the
ridiculous.
show and I'll go hide in the corner with some fucking delicious Canadian bacon. And I'm fine with that. Anything else, guys, before we wrap up?
Let's call it a night.
Yeah, I think-
Go get some food.
Let's get out of here.
I think we're about to literally go. Like Jack is slacking me now, being like, oh, "We're coming to the area. We're coming to meet you guys."
Oh,
so
He was
awesome.
He literally just said, "Sweet." There you go.
yeah, we're gonna get off here and go meet those guys
Hell
for
yeah.
the first time ever. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah, in person.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we can eat
Everyone's
something as well. 'cause I'm
3D.
starving.
Yeah. Spoonie in 3D is a crazy experience.
Honestly, see you guys in person and doing the
It
pods
is
with you
crazy.
in person is wild. After
It's
years
crazy.
of doing this huddled in my attic,
Yeah,
you
man.
sweating my balls off,
Me
or
in my
freezing my ass off.
basement.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
It's
folks in
awesome.
the chat, thank you so much
Yeah, man.
for joining us. There's a lot
Yes,
of you
thank
here,
you.
so we
Absolutely.
really appreciate you guys. We're going to be back with another pod probably tomorrow, if
Yep.
not two, because we're just living it up here in
Yeah,
Vegas,
I
podding it up.
I think we'll definitely do a post Celtics game pod tomorrow.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We are heading to we've got some great seats. at
Oh, we got the
Celtics
VIP
game.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
tomorrow.
the VIP is not at the Celtics game, so we got to go to VIP early, get the free stuff, go to the. It doesn't matter, but it's annoying.
Yeah, we're good. We're going to have a
Yeah,
good time.
yeah, yeah.
All right, folks. We'll catch you tomorrow. Go Celtics.